Have you ever wondered why the series The Boys is so impactful, so raw and violent? Is there something deeper behind all this brutality? In today's video, we will explore these questions from a biblical perspective, bring powerful reflections that can transform your view about life. Let's discuss how The Boys portrays corruption, power, and humanity in a way that makes us reflect on our own behavior and the social structures around us. Did you know that many of the dilemmas and conflicts presented in the series have direct parallels with some of biblical teachings? Are you curious to know how this applies to your daily life? If you ever felt lost in a world where good and evil seem to be increasingly mixed, this video is for you. Let's understand together how these reflections can bring clarity and purpose to your life, helping you deal with personal and moral challenges. Stay with us and discover how this analysis can light your path. Let's go! The Boys is a television series based on the comics by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, which debuted on Amazon Prime Video in 2019. The plot takes place in a world where superheroes known as supers are celebrities idolized by the public. However, many of them are corrupt, arrogant, and dangerous. The series follows a group of vigilantes called The Boys who seek to expose the truth and take down superheroes who abuse their powers. Led by Billy Bunter, the boys enter into a battle against the Seven, the most powerful and influential group of superheroes controlled by the corporation Vault International. The main themes of The Boys include corruption and power, showing how absolute power can completely corrupt. The series explores how many of the superheroes use their powers for personal gains, while Vault International manipulates the super's public image for profit. Another central theme is image manipulation by the media, where Vault controls the public narrative about superheroes, highlighting how the truth can be distorted to serve corporate interests. The question of justice versus revenge is a recurring one, especially through the motivations of Billy Bunter, who seeks personal revenge. The series questions the consequences of these actions and the limits of morality. Additionally, The Boys addresses responsibility and ethics, questioning what it means to be a hero and the responsibilities that come with the power. Many of the superheroes fail to live up to the ethical standards expected of a hero, revealing their dark side. Dehumanization and abuse of power are other major themes, showing how superheroes' abuse of power dehumanizes those around them and profoundly affects their lives. Corporate greed is also a theme through Vault International, a corporation that places profits above any ethical or moral considerations. Combining action and drama, The Boys offers a sharp social critique and a cynical look at what might happen if superheroes actually exist in our society. The Boys has been widely well received by both the audience and the critics since its debut. The series quickly gained popularity, being praised for its unique and supervised take of the superhero genre. The public viewers praised The Boys for its gripping narrative, complex stories, and intense action scenes. The series has gained a dedicated fan base who appreciate its mix of dark humor, graphic violence, and social commentary. The performance of main cast, especially Carl Urban as Billy Bunter and Anthony Starr as Homelander, received positive attention. Reviews were also generally positive toward the series, On Rotten Tomatoes, the first season of The Boys has a high approval rating, with the reviews highlighting the series for its originality and relevance. The second and third seasons continued to receive praise for maintaining the quality of the narrative and for delving into social and political themes. Homelander is one of the most complex and disturbing characters on The Boys. His public image is that of a perfect and invincible hero, which makes him an idolized figure in society. However, this worship is based on a faked, carefully constructed and manipulated by the corporation Vault International, which makes Homelander a classic example of the false idol concept found in the Bible. In the Bible, false idols are figures or objects of worship that divert people from true faith and morality. They are often denounced by the prophets as source of corruption and deceit. Homelander embodies this idea by projecting an image of heroism and virtue, while in reality it is deeply corrupted and dead inside. To the world, he is seen as a humanity's ultimate protector, a near divine being with extraordinary powers that promise security and justice. He's charismatic, confident, and always there to save the day, constantly reminding society of his superiority and indispensability. However, behind the scenes, Homelander is sadistic, narcissistic, and completely devoid of empathy. He commits acts of extreme violence and cruelty without any remorse, using his power to manipulate and intimidate those around him. This discrepancy between his public image and his actual actions mirrors the biblical denunciation of false idols who appear benevolent but are so corrupted. Homelander worship is largely orchestrated by Vault International, which controls the public narrative through media and marketing. They created a mythology around Homelander, promoting him as the savior of the humanity while hiding his flaws and crimes. This reflects the way that false idols in the Bible are often promoted by powerful forces that seek to control and exploit people's beliefs and hopes. Homelander's idolization has devastating consequences. His blind adoration of society allows him to continue his abuses without being questioned. Those who attempted to expose the truth face retaliation and discredit, reinforcing the cycle of corruption and deceit. This is similar to biblical warnings about the dangers of following false idols, which lead people to moral and spiritual destruction. Homelander also exemplifies the destructive nature of false idols. His need for adoration and control leads him to commit extreme acts to maintain his image and power. He manipulates, lies, and kills to ensure his position is not threatened. This self-destructive and other destructive behavior highlights the biblical message that worshipping false idols leads to ruin. The Boys features a range of complex and flawed characters, each dealing with their own internal and external battles. Characters like Hugh, Starlight, and A-Train face moral dilemmas and difficult choices. Viewers can identify with these characters as they struggle for justice, identity, and redemption. How do we deal with power and morality in our lives? The series explores how different characters deal with power and moral implications of their actions. The way supers abuse their powers raises questions about how power can corrupt and how society deals with powered figures. My favorite character and my example for this situation is A-Train. As a member of the Seven, he possesses super speed that gives him high status and enormous power. However, his use and abuse of this power highlights the moral conflicts and personal consequences of his actions. A-Train constantly fights to maintain his position in the Seven, driven by the fear of being replaced and losing his relevance. Her insecurity and desire to stay on the top reflect a search for self-esteem and acceptance, something many viewers can relate to. To maintain his performance, A-Train resorts to use a dangerous chemical compound, the compound V. His substance abuse and subsequent health problems highlight the personal cost to meet other expectations. One of the most critical moments for A-Train is when he caused the death of Huey, his girlfriend, Robin, due to her recklessness. This event and the consequences that follow force A-Train to confront the responsibility for this action. Throughout the series, A-Train goes through a journey of self-discovery and redemption. He faces the consequences of his actions, including health problems and confrontations with others. His internal struggle and moments of remorse and reflection highlight the possibility of redemption and change. A-Train eventually begins to recognize the impact of his actions and attempts to make amendments, albeit in imperfect and conflicting ways. His journey reflects the struggle for redemption that many face in our lives. A-Train's relentless pursuit of success and power comes with a heavy price, including the loss of relationships and the deterioration of his health. The Boys series is so difficult to watch because we identify so deeply with the characters. They are portrayed with a moral and emotional complexity that reflects the realities and dilemmas of the real world. We see heroes who are not perfect but full of flaws and internal conflicts, which makes us question our own values and actions. This identification can be uncomfortable as it forces us to confront aspects of our own humanity that we would prefer to ignore. I would love to hear your opinion. What did you think of the biblical reference that I bring in this video and about the series and these connections? Leave your comment below and share your own thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, check out other videos on our channel where we analyze films and series from a biblical perspective, such as the biblical reflection about Dragon Ball, Naruto, Attack on Titan, the themes of the redemption, and other things like that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new videos.